Good day everyone, especially to you Sir Domrek Panonshar. This is our video presentation of our final output about analyzing the two researcher that focuses on human development. I am Zemes Alci Kanghagas, together with my pair Divine B. Ritalia. Comprehensive analysis of two research works on human development. So part 1, most essential context. So we have a research title, research gaps, objectives, methodologies, findings, and conclusions. So research title, we have urbanization and child development. So let's proceed the research gaps. A timing and impact, a need to investigate when and how various urbanization factors influence child and parent behavior across different contexts. So, next is complex interactions. The complexity of socioeconomic factors affecting development requires studies as untangible this interaction for clearer insights. Number 3, holistic framework. There's a call of integrated approaches like Brenner ecological model to capture the multifaceted influence on child development. So number 4 is variability in outcomes, understanding how urban environments lead to varied developmental outcomes in crucial. So let's proceed the objectives. So number 1, significant and complex relationship, emphasizing the intricate connection between urbanizations and various aspects of child development. So number 2 is physical health, investigating how urban environments impact children's physical well-being. So number 3, mental health, exploring the effect of urban living condition on children, psychological and emotional health. So number 4 is cognitive outcomes, assessing how urbanization influence cognitive development in children. So let's proceed the methodologies. Number 1, literature review. A comprehensive examines of existing studies across psychological, economics, and psychological. Number 2, theoretical framework development. Synthesis of socio-economic themes and their impact on child development. Next is multidisciplinary approach, insight from various disciplines to analyze urbanization's effects. So number 4, conceptual analysis, identification of environmental factors and individual characteristics influencing child development. So application of theoretical model, utilization of models like Brenner bioecological models to frame the analysis. So let's proceed the findings. Dual impact. So urbanization has both positive, improve health, education, and negative effect on child development. Number 2, influencing factors. Factors such as environmental condition, individual characteristic, and perceived social status play critical roles in shaping development outcomes. Number 3 is risk and protective roles. The same factors can serve as both risk and protective influence on development. Number 4 is interconnected themes. Urbanization impact child development through a network of interacting socio-economic factors rather than isolated variables. So the number 5 is theoretical framework. The study is grounded in Brenner bioecological model, highlighting the importance of environmental interaction. So the last one is research need. There is a call for further exploration of urbanization effect on development within psychological research. So the last is conclusion. This review integrates research on child development in urbanization from psychology, economic, and sociology, presenting a complex relationship that encompasses both benefits and risk. While urbanization can enhance health, education, and well-being, it also introduces challenges influenced by environmental factors, example, poverty, resource accessibility, and individual characteristics like resilience, parent education. These elements can act as both positive influence and risk factors for child development. The interplay of these socioeconomic themes make it difficult to isolate specific variables impacting development. Instead, a holistic framework akin to Bronfenbrenner bioecological model is essential for understanding these dynamics. The review aims to encourage further research on the multifaceted effect of urbanization on child development outcomes. So that's all. Thank you.
So, good day everyone. I am Divine Guiritalia and I'm here to continue the discussion about the two research works about human development, and the letter A is the research title. The research title is Effects of Education on Human Development, a case study of Transnozia Country, Kenya. And the letter B is the research gaps. The research gap that we identify is geographical scope. The study is limited to Transnozia country. Further research could explore other countries or regions. Number 2, influencing factors. Other factors or variables, example economic status, healthcare access, are not considered. Research could examine their interactions with literacy. Letter C, objectives. The objective is to assess the literacy levels, to evaluate the current literacy levels among employees in Transnozia, Kenya. Number 2, analyze human development indicators. To identify and analyze key human development indicators such as health, education, and income in relation to literacy levels. Number 3, examine the correlations. To examine the correlation between literacy levels and various dimensions of human development, including economic, productivity, social well-being, and health outcomes. Letter D, number 4, identify barriers to education. To identify barriers to achieving a higher literacy levels among employees in Transnozia and how these barriers can affect overall human development. The methodologies. The study adopted a descriptive research design with a target population of 3,500 employees from Transnozia country in Kenya and a sample size of 400 employees. The data collection instrument was questionnaire. The study's procedure of data collection was drop and pick method. Piloting was done for testing and the validity and reliability of the study. Study data was coded, edited, and organized to bring a meaning to it, and analyzed using descriptive and inferential statistics, which included a regression model and correlation analysis. Multiple regression analysis was used to establish the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable and the strength upon which the independent variables affected the dependent variable. Letter E is the findings. The research findings indicate that literacy levels in Transnozia country, Kenya, have a positive relationship with human development. The t-test analysis revealed a t-value of 1.305 and a significant p-value of 0.000, leading to rejection of the null hypothesis and the acceptance of the alternative hypothesis that literacy affects human development. And lastly is conclusion. In conclusion, the study underscores that the significant positive impact of literacy on human development in Transnozia, Kenya. The findings highlighted the necessity for stakeholders to prioritize educational investment and adapt learning systems to meet labor market demands. By enhancing literacy rates, the region can foster improved employment opportunities and overall societal advancement, ultimately contributing to sustainable human development. So, this is the second part, which is we are gonna share our insights. So letter E, the similarities and differences. Both studies examine how broad social conditions influence human development, but they differ significantly in focus, scope, and research approach. The urbanization and human and child development, the first study, is conceptual and multidisciplinary, using literature, review, and theoretical models like Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model to explore how urban environment shape children's development in physical, mental, and cognitive development. In contrast, the effect of education on human development dimensions in Trans Nzoia County in Kenya is an empirical study using surveys, statistical analysis, and regression models to measure how literacy levels affect adult human development indicators such as income, productivity, and well-being. Both studies identify positive and negative influences. Urbanization brings both opportunities and risks for children, while literacy is shown to positively influence human development among adults. However, while the first study offers broad theoretical insights and calls for further multidisciplinary research, the second provides concrete statistical evidence linking education to development and recommends practical actions to improve literacy and societal progress. The findings of both studies add meaningful insight to the field of human development and education by showing how broader social conditions shape developmental outcomes across the lifespan. The urbanization and child development study contributes by highlighting the complex dual effects of urban environments on children's physical, mental, and cognitive development. This reinforces the need for educators, policymakers, and urban planners to consider environmental, socioeconomic, and psychological factors when designing programs for children, emphasizing a holistic and ecological approach to development. Meanwhile, the effect of education on human development dimension in Trans Nzoia County, Kenya, provides strong empirical evidence that literacy significantly boosts adult human development, including economic productivity and well-being. Now, these findings strengthen the case for investing in educational and access and literacy programs as a powerful tools for improving societal progress. Together, the studies show that both urbanization and child development and education literacy level are critical foundations for promoting healthy, sustainable human development. And number two, which is the reflection. The research shows that urbanization affects child development in both positive and negative ways. While living in cities can provide better access to healthcare and education, it can also lead to challenges like poverty and crime. Children's growth is influenced by many factors, including their environment and social status. The study emphasizes the need for a comprehensive approach to address these issues. It also highlights that higher literacy levels are linked to better human development, suggesting that improving literacy can enhance overall well-being. Overall, the findings call for more research on how urbanization impacts child development and the importance of literacy in promoting growth. And the third and last part, which is the recommendations. Here are our suggestions to the findings of the study. To address the impact of urbanization on child development, we can design programs that fit the specific urban environment and support children's unique needs. This can include strengthening community networks to help buffer against the negative effects of urbanization. We can also teach children skills to navigate urban challenges and leverage opportunities. Additionally, identifying and addressing environmental hazards in urban areas can help promote healthier development. In Trans Nzoia County, Kenya, investing in literacy programs can have a positive impact on human development. We can expand access to quality education and literacy initiatives, focusing on vulnerable population to maximize impact, incorporating life skills and vocational training alongside literacy programs. Alongside, literacy program can also support holistic development. And that's all. That is our presentation in the final output of our subject, Prof Ed 1. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, I am Divine Britala together with my pair, Zayamis El Kanghagas. Once again, thank you and goodbye.